You'll be a loser like most people if you don't lock in now. If you're a young man watching this, I know you want success and I know you value getting on a path of working hard and striving towards something. You value being disciplined and you also value having something to work for. I'm Ryan and I'm on a mission to help you break free from all the modern day constraints there is out there. It's also my mission to help you become a happy, most improved version of yourself. I'm hoping you can watch this video through to the very end so that you have all the skills you need to win. I want you to find success and this video will exactly help you how to do that. If you haven't already, I'd really appreciate it if you can like and subscribe as it really helps the channel out. It also helps my content get to the right people who need to hear this message. But now that's out of the way, let me begin the video. First and foremost, let me just start off by saying that time doesn't wait for you, by the way. You have a limited opportunity to find success before it's too late. I get it, you're young, you want to have fun, you want to relax, you want to party, but that's by far the biggest mistake you can make, and here's why. Let's say you choose to go down this fun path where you're partying every single weekend and you're just drinking every single weekend, right? Let's just say you choose to go down the fun path that you think is fun. By the time it's over, by the time you've had your fun, you're in a horrible, horrible position. And what I mean by that is, after you've had your fun and after you've indulged in some instant gratification, you will pay in the future. When you're 21, 22, 23, you will suffer. What you'll realize is you now have to work a job you don't like, and all the partying and scrolling you did and everything you wasted time on is a massive regret for you now. By the time you're an adult, you will regret all the time you wasted scrolling and partying, and by that point it'll be too late. You won't be able to go back in time to change things. You're now left with the consequence of your actions. And this is the thing, right? This is something that I fully believe, and is that the fun people have, the fun, right? It's not actually fun. Because what are we defining fun as? What does it mean to have fun? For most people, it looks like partying every weekend, it looks like drinking, it looks like scrolling on social media, it looks like eating junk food. All of these behaviors are just so self-destructive, and you pay in the future. You enjoy the moment now and you pay in the future. Also, the fun you have isn't even fun because you don't even actually enjoy it. Like, if you really think about it, is scrolling fun? Not really, no. Is partying fun? Not really, no. Because when you really think about what you're doing and how much time you're spending, you genuinely know that you're wasting time and you're degenerating as time moves on. The reason why you don't enjoy it is because you inherently know it isn't good for you. You inherently know you're not getting any cost benefit, you're not developing, you're not making progress. That's what's not making it fun, right? Because if it was fun, you would have no guilt and it would actually move your life forwards. What we need to do and what you need to do is you need to redefine the word fun and let go of what other people think. You need to disassociate what people think about certain words like fun. Because fun to someone else might be partying and drinking, but fun to you might be learning, growing, developing, training. It could be anything that you associate with that word. So instead of living up to what other people think is fun, do what you think is fun. And trust me when I say that, if you do the right things, you'll have zero regrets and your future self will smile watching you. This brings me on to my second point. You lose the opportunity you'll never get back. Understand what I've said there, and I'm going to say it again. You lose the opportunity you'll never get back. This is the thing, being young gives you so much time and you can quite literally do whatever you want during that time. You have literally no limitations when you're young and you can literally just live as you want and be as you wish. And this is the reason why so many people's parents advocate them for having fun and just going outside more, because parents realize that once you become an adult and once the responsibilities hit in, you are very much handed a sentence of just having to do things. You're handed a life sentence of doing work and doing tasks and not being able to just live how you want. And the reason why is because if you're an adult and you do what you want, you genuinely will suffer. If you spend money recklessly, you'll be bankrupt. If you drink excessively, you'll have major problems with your life and you won't be able to form relationships. When you're a teenager, when you're a young guy, you can quite literally do whatever you want, and that can either be a blessing or it can be a curse. When you're young, you have ample opportunity to find success and become successful. You have a window of opportunity to become the person you want to be, or your life is pretty much over. And for the love of God, please don't waste your time scrolling. Don't waste your time doing bad habits. Trust me, it's not worth it. Whenever you scroll, you just need to frame it like this. You're selling your biggest asset, which is time, every time you scroll, every time you engage in content, every time you binge watch content on things like TikTok or Instagram. You're quite literally just frying your brain and you're selling your time. You're not only frying your dopamine receptors, you're absorbing negativity. So it's not like you're just scrolling and having fun. It's that you're absorbing negativity and you're getting a very poor return on investment for your time, that of which isn't even worth it. You're literally absorbing most of the negativity there is on social media because everything nowadays is just more pessimistic. That's just how we are. Society in general doesn't really focus on positives now, it's always about negatives. I've actually made a video about this previously, and it explains how you're absorbing negativity through social media. I'll try and put it up on screen somewhere, and I really think you should go and watch it. It is by far one of my best videos, and I think it teaches a lot of things, and I think it will make you a better, more improved version of yourself. I'll also put the link at the top of the description so you guys can watch it. And that brings me on to my final point, and it's that you'll be left with nothing, like zero. This is the hardest truth that you need to accept, and it's that 5 years from now, if you don't choose to improve yourself, if you don't choose to succeed, and you choose to take a path of degeneracy, and you party and you drink and you scroll on social media, at a bare minimum, this is the minimum, you'll be exactly where you are in 5 years. And if you're an ambitious young man, the thought of that absolutely disgusts you. You have to develop and you have to grow, and being in the same position you are, even 5 months from now, is unacceptable. Also, what I just said is the minimum, by the way. More often than not, you'll actually become worse and you'll regress in your progress. More often than not, you'll develop worse addictions, your life will be worse, your health will be worse. Every single asset and every single path of your life will be absolutely horrible if you don't choose to do the right things and you don't choose to lock in. You'll develop weird addictions like being addicted to TikTok at 26, and you'll develop other weird vices that are just a bit strange. And you'll also still be stuck in boy psychology even though you're 24, 25. You'll legally be a man under the legal system, but deep down, all you are is a boy who scrolls on TikTok and eats Doritos in bed. But what I'm trying to say here is the return on investment you get for going down that path and wasting your time isn't even worth it. You're promised this fun, happy life when you're an adult. It's not true. If you choose to do the bad habits and you don't choose to work on yourself, everything suffers for you. The regret you feel will cut deep, and it's something that you won't be able to remove. It's something that will sit in your heart and it will stay there. You wish you never wasted time and you will do anything to go back, but you can't. And that's what I don't want you to go through. I don't want you to go through the point where you're wasting time and you're hating your life a few years from now. I've gone over exactly why you'll be a loser by 20 if you don't lock in. Now I want to go over action steps. I want to go over things that will actually change your life and will actually give you a massive return on investment. I want you to journal or ask yourself these 3 questions. I highly suggest you journal, but if you don't, at the very least, just think about these 3 questions for a little bit. What would I do as a job if I wasn't being judged by anyone? That's the first question. The second question is, what would my perfect life look like? And the third question is, why would I choose to do what I choose to do? Once you've answered those 3 questions in detail and you've spent quite a bit of time to answer them, one thing will be clear. Once you have answered those questions, something will be made immensely clear to you. And it's that you'll have way more purpose and you'll have way more clarity with what you're going to choose to do now. You'll genuinely feel like you have a task to complete and something to work for. That's exactly what you should strive for, and it's something that I think is really, really important for young guys to know about. Now you have those things, it's important that you set goals to achieve those things. One of my previous videos goes over goal setting. I think you can find it on my channel. Just like and subscribe and then go to my videos. This video has been short, but I just want to use these few videos that I'm making to just drill into your head and use them as wake-up calls. So many young guys are in horrible places and they need to lock in and fix themselves before it's too late. Anyways, I appreciate it if you've watched up to this point in the video. If you haven't already, please make sure you like and subscribe as it really supports the channel. And make sure you comment breakthrough down below if this video has helped you. Before I go, I'll just say one thing. Always strive for excellence because great things will come your way.